There's a quiet moment that comes just before you fall asleep. The house is still. The lights are low. The world slows down. And it's in that moment, when the distractions are gone, that your thoughts often come rushing in. This is when many people, especially in their 60s, 70s, or beyond, start to replay the day in their minds. They think about the things they said, or didn't say. The people they miss. The mistakes they can't undo. They lie there in the dark, their body still, but their mind racing. And sometimes, without even realizing it, they drift into sleep carrying stress, sadness, or unresolved emotion with them. And that brings us to a nighttime habit that's both emotional and deeply physical, going to bed with a heavy heart or a cluttered mind. What you carry into your sleep has a powerful effect on the quality of rest your body gets. If you fall asleep worrying, regretting, or holding on to tension, your nervous system stays in a slight state of alertness, even during sleep. Your heart rate doesn't slow the way it should. Your muscles don't fully relax. Your mind continues to process unfinished thoughts, which leads to more dreaming, more waking, and less healing. Over time, this emotional weight can turn into physical symptoms, poor immune function, increased blood pressure, digestive issues, and greater risk for depression and memory loss. But this doesn't mean you have to go to bed perfectly happy every night. That's not realistic. Life is complicated. But it does mean you can choose how you close your day. And that choice begins with forgiveness of others and of yourself. You can take just a minute, as you lie in bed, to let go. To whisper softly to yourself, "I've done what I could today. I release what I cannot change. I allow myself to rest." This gentle act of release doesn't erase your pain, but it tells your body, it's okay to relax now. You are safe. You are enough. That message alone can shift your entire sleep experience. Some people find that writing a short reflection before bed, just a sentence or two, helps them let go. Others say a quiet prayer, or close their eyes with a moment of gratitude, even for something small, a breeze through the window, a kind word from a stranger, a warm cup of tea. These tiny rituals create emotional closure. And emotional closure helps the body rest, not just sleep. When you go to bed with peace, your heart beats easier. Your body softens. Your breath deepens. And you begin to heal in ways you may not even realize. And finally, let's talk about one habit that feels innocent, but has quietly crept into the lives of many seniors, especially in recent years, falling asleep with the TV on. Now, you might think it helps you relax. You might even say, "I need the background noise. Silence makes me feel lonely." And that's understandable. The quiet can sometimes feel too quiet, especially if you live alone or miss someone you've lost. But the truth is, falling asleep with artificial light and sound playing in the background confuses your brain. Your body responds to that light, especially blue light, as if it's still daytime. Your melatonin production gets blocked. Your brain waves don't shift fully into deep sleep cycles. And even if you think you're sleeping, your brain is still reacting to the voices, sounds, and flickering light in the room. This disrupts REM sleep, which is critical for memory consolidation, emotional processing, and hormone regulation. And over time, that disruption adds up. So what can you do if you're used to the comfort of noise? Try replacing the TV with something more sleep-friendly. A calming audiobook with a sleep timer. Soft instrumental music. A guided meditation or sleep story. Even a white noise machine or fan can help fill the silence without disturbing your brain's rest cycle. The key is this: give your senses permission to rest. Light off. Voices off. Let the stillness be your friend, not your enemy. Because in that stillness, your body finds the space to recover, to restore, and to strengthen itself. And when you wake up in the morning after a truly restful night, without the background noise, without the emotional heaviness, without the tossing and turning, you'll notice it. Your energy is steadier. Your mind is clearer. Your mood is lighter. You might even catch yourself smiling for no reason. And that's when you'll know your nights are starting to heal your days. So let's take a moment to bring it all together. We talked about the small habits that can quietly harm your health after 65, staying mentally stimulated too late, eating the wrong things at night, sleeping in a disruptive environment, breathing poorly in bed, going to sleep with emotional stress, and falling asleep with the TV on. On their own, these habits might not seem like much. But stacked night after night, they slowly chip away at your body's ability to repair and renew itself. The beautiful part? Every one of these habits is changeable. You don't need to overhaul your entire life. Just one gentle adjustment at a time. Maybe tonight, you decide to dim the lights a little earlier. Maybe you turn off the news and play soft music instead. Maybe you take 5 deep breaths in bed. Or maybe, for the first time in a long time, you whisper something kind to yourself in the dark. That's how change happens. Quietly. Slowly. Kindly. And you deserve that kindness. You've lived through so much. You've given, worked, sacrificed, and grown. Now is the time to care for you, not with guilt or pressure, but with love. Your nighttime rituals aren't just routines. They're messages to your body and soul. And when those messages are peaceful, consistent, and nourishing, they send a clear signal: this life matters. This body matters. This rest is sacred. So tonight, give yourself the chance to rest deeply, to heal fully, and to wake up tomorrow with just a little more strength, clarity, and hope. Because aging doesn't mean fading. It means refining. And there's still so much life left in you, beautiful, meaningful, joyful life. Here's to better nights, and even better mornings. If this video spoke to you, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear how you're adjusting your nighttime habits. And if you haven't already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more gentle guidance on living well at every age. You're not alone on this journey. We're walking it together, one peaceful night at a time. Let's pause for a moment and think about your bedroom. Not the furniture or the color of the curtains, but how your bedroom feels when you walk into it at night. Is it peaceful? Is it quiet? Does it invite rest? Because here's the truth, one of the most overlooked factors affecting your health after 65 is your sleep environment. And what many people don't realize is that their bedroom could actually be aging them faster than they think. You see, after a certain age, your body becomes more sensitive to changes in light, temperature, and noise. A small light from a phone charger, a ticking clock, or even street lights coming in through the window can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone your body needs to fall into deep, healing sleep. And if your room is too warm, or your bed too cluttered, your brain may not get the signal that it's time to wind down. All of this may sound small, but night after night, year after year, poor sleep quality adds up. It puts stress on your heart. It increases inflammation. It weakens your immune system. And perhaps most alarming, it can gradually shrink the brain's memory center, the hippocampus, raising the risk of cognitive decline. But this is something you can change. Start by making your bedroom a sacred place, just for rest. Remove distractions. Cover any glowing lights, even the tiny ones. Keep your phone out of the room if possible, or at least switch it to airplane mode and place it away from your head. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask to block external light. Set the temperature a few degrees cooler than the rest of the house. Studies show around 65 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, about 18 to 19 degrees Celsius, is ideal for deeper sleep. And don't forget your bedding. After 60, even a slightly uncomfortable mattress or pillow can mean more tossing and turning, less rest for your joints, and more tension in your back and neck. Invest in comfort where you can. You deserve it. Creating a calming environment isn't about luxury, it's about signaling to your body that it's safe to let go. That the day is done. That now is the time to repair, restore, and breathe. And speaking of breathing, let's talk about something that so many people overlook, especially as they age: shallow breathing and poor nighttime oxygen. It's not something we usually think about, right? Breathing just happens. But as we get older, our posture changes. Our chest becomes tighter. And many seniors unknowingly fall into a pattern of shallow, upper chest breathing, especially when lying in certain positions at night. And what does this do? It limits oxygen flow to the brain and body. It increases nighttime blood pressure. It disrupts the balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide in the lungs. And over time, this can lead to fatigue, poor heart health, and even increased risk of stroke. Not to mention, if you snore, gasp, or wake up with a dry mouth, it may be a sign of sleep apnea or another breathing disruption that you shouldn't ignore. These silent issues are far more common than most people realize, and they do affect your lifespan. So what can you do tonight to breathe better? Start with your sleep position. If you usually sleep on your back, try slightly elevating your upper body with a wedge pillow or extra cushions. This can reduce snoring and support deeper breathing. If you're comfortable sleeping on your side, even better, that's often the best position for airflow. And before you go to bed, take a few minutes to do some diaphragmatic breathing. It's simple. Sit comfortably, place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly, and slowly breathe in through your nose. Feel your belly rise, not your chest. Exhale gently through your mouth. Repeat this for 5 slow breaths. This calms your nervous system, improves oxygen exchange, and prepares your body to enter sleep more deeply. And if you suspect your breathing is irregular or interrupted during the night, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor. Many people have been saved from heart failure or stroke simply because they started using a CPAP machine or made small changes in their sleep posture and habits. Breathing is life. And how well you breathe at night is just as important, if not more, than how you breathe during the day. Because when your body can relax and oxygenate fully, it heals faster, your brain functions better, and your risk of disease drops significantly. It doesn't take much to support better breathing, just awareness, a few small changes, and a willingness to listen to your body. So tonight, take a moment before bed. Look around your room. Ask yourself, is this a space where my body can truly rest? Am I breathing deeply, fully, calmly? Am I giving myself the best chance at a longer, more vibrant life? Because every night is an opportunity to turn the page, to rest, to heal, to begin again. And it starts not with big dramatic changes, but with small acts of care. Let's keep going, because there's one more nighttime habit that many people overlook, yet it can quietly affect your heart, your brain, and even your emotional well-being in profound ways. Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling more tired than when you went to bed? You lay there, staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep doesn't leave you feeling refreshed anymore. Maybe your joints ache a little more, or your energy fades too quickly during the day. And you can't help but wonder, is this just aging, or is something else going on? The truth is, most people over 65 think their body is simply slowing down because of age. But what if I told you that the real problem might be happening before you even fall asleep? That some of the things you're doing every night, without even thinking, might be silently wearing your body down, draining your energy, and even shortening your life? This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to empower you. Because once you know what's harming you, you can take control. You can choose better. You can live longer, not just in years, but in quality, in energy, in clarity, and joy. In this video, we're going to talk about 6 nighttime habits that may be quietly damaging your health after 65. These habits seem small, even harmless, but over time, they build up, affecting your heart, your brain, your immune system, and your sleep. The good news is, every one of them is fixable. And you can start tonight. So let's begin with something most people don't even realize is a problem, staying mentally plugged in right up until bedtime. You know what I mean. Watching the evening news just before bed. Scrolling through your phone. Watching intense or emotional TV shows. Or even replaying old conversations and regrets in your mind, unable to let them go. What this does is keep your brain in a state of alertness. It's like having your engine running when you're trying to park for the night. Your nervous system can't fully relax. Your cortisol, the stress hormone, stays elevated. And instead of drifting into deep, healing sleep, your brain stays half awake, restless, and reactive. So if you find yourself waking up tired, or waking up in the middle of the night feeling anxious for no reason, this could be why. What can you do instead? One simple change: give your brain a chance to slow down. At least 30 minutes before bed, turn off the screens. No news, no drama. Instead, dim the lights. Listen to soft music. Read something light or uplifting. Do some gentle stretches or breathing exercises. Let your body know it's safe to let go. You'll fall asleep easier, sleep more deeply, and your body will actually have the chance to repair itself during the night, something it wants to do, if you give it the right conditions. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you: what you're eating or not eating late at night. Many seniors either skip dinner altogether or eat something very small, thinking they're doing their body a favor. Others might grab a little snack right before bed, maybe some crackers, a glass of milk, or even something sweet. But here's the problem: your body's ability to process food changes after 60. Your metabolism slows down, your blood sugar regulation becomes more sensitive, and your digestive system needs more time and gentleness. Eating too much, or too late, can cause your blood sugar to spike or drop in the middle of the night. It can also increase inflammation, interfere with your heart rhythm, or disrupt your natural sleep cycles. And believe it or not, poor nighttime eating habits have been linked to a higher risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even cognitive decline in older adults. So what's the solution? It's not about starving yourself. It's about eating smart. Try to have your last full meal at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. Make it balanced: some protein, healthy fats, and a little fiber. Avoid heavy, spicy, or sugary foods late at night. If you do need a small snack close to bedtime, keep it light and nourishing. A few almonds. A slice of avocado toast. A cup of chamomile tea. This isn't about restriction, it's about rhythm. When your body can rest without working overtime to digest or correct your blood sugar, it can focus on what it's meant to do at night: heal. And remember, your body is doing most of its repair work while you sleep, fighting inflammation, repairing tissue, restoring memory, even regulating hormones. If your digestion is still working overtime, that healing process gets interrupted. It's these little things we hardly think about, that quietly chip away at our health. But they're also the same things that, when changed, can bring remarkable improvement to how we feel and function. Sleep isn't just about rest. It's the foundation of energy, of healing, of clarity, and of resilience. And if we want to live well into our 70s, 80s, or beyond, the way we treat our evenings matters just as much as the way we live our days. Because health isn't just about what you do, it's about what you allow. And allowing your body and mind to wind down properly each night is one of the most powerful gifts you can give yourself. So take a moment tonight. Turn off the noise. Light a candle. Breathe deeply. Choose something simple and nourishing for dinner. And notice how your body responds. Notice how your mornings begin to feel just a little lighter, your thoughts a little clearer, your energy a little more steady. That's the beauty of aging with awareness. We no longer need to push, to prove, to rush. We just need to care, gently, consistently, and with kindness. Now, let's continue. Because the way we prepare our body and environment for sleep also plays a huge role in how deeply we rest and how long we live.